Hi, welcome to my new PC. Today I'm going to show you how I do the cards, ID cards. What I've done already is I've made templates for all the cards, all the different races per system, like PC, PlayStation, Xbox. There's no Switch ones because Switch hasn't got multiplayer, so it's a bit pointless. So what I'll do is I'll show you how to turn one of these blanks into a finished ID card. And I will do that with Photoshop. So we've got Photoshop. I'm going to need the template. So open, and I'm going to use the new autophage card that I made for the autophage race. So I'm going to do my PC character on there, which my photo that I want is on Facebook. Now what you can do is you can save the image and then open it up like so, and that will bring that picture in here. But if you don't want to clutter up your hard drive with pictures, you can just copy image, then go to Photoshop, go to File and go New. Make sure this says Clipboard, make sure this says Transparent, click OK, and it will give you this. Then go to Edit and Paste, and there's the picture off of Facebook. And you won't have to have this then hanging around on your computer, because it will just disappear once you've finished with it if you don't save it, which we're not gonna. So I'll get rid of this because that's confusing. That's the saved one. This is one we just copied. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut a picture out to make it fit in here from this. So what I'm gonna do is use this tool here. This is a selection tool. If you click the left mouse button and hold it down and drag, it will give you a selection box. But we want almost a square, so if we hold the shift button down before we click, then push the left mouse button, then drag, we'll get a square. And it will stay square shaped. So if I position it about there, push shift, push the left mouse button, hold it down, drag, 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 that will do. Let go, then we've got this selected. So go to edit and copy. You can also just push Control and C on the keyboard and it will copy this inside square area. So then you can see the mouse cursor changes. When you're inside the box, you just click with the left mouse button. That box will disappear. And then you can click that. And click, no, we don't want to save it. And that's gone. Don't need that anymore. No file on your hard drive. And what we're going to do here is come up and we're going to click paste. And that will paste in what we just copied from the other picture. And it will add it over here as a new layer. So it's like a lasagna. All this stuff's going to be layered up on top. And by changing one layer, and you can easily manipulate things. So what we're going to do now, because we want to resize this, So what we're going to do now is go to edit, then come to transform and go to scale and click that, and it will give you a box with these points. So these are your drag points. You can drag. You see the cursor changes when you go over them. If you hold the mouse button down, you can drag it. But like the other box, if you push shift before you click the button, then hold your mouse button down, it stays the square. So we want it to fit in there. So when you go over it, changes to a black cursor. If you click and hold the left mouse button, you can drag that over here, and we want it about there. And then we're not going to hold shift this time because this box isn't quite square, so we won't hold the shift button. We'll click that corner thing and we'll drag it down to this corner, like so, and then double click inside your box and you've got your picture. Then what you need is the name and the code. So I'll just quickly look that up because I should have done that first. While I'm looking that up, you will need, if you want it in the font, you'll need the font. This No Man's Sky Futura ProBook and Google Sans. You'll need them. I will supply them in the file section with the rest of the files, or on my Google Drive they'll be available in both places. So you need to install them. Once you've downloaded them, just left click on them and click the install. It will do the rest. You can even do it while Photoshop is open and it will pick them up. So we want the writing. So we want the text tool. It's the T on your sidebar, and it will give you this funky cursor. You can click anywhere, don't have to click because you can move it afterwards. So then you put in your gamer tag. Mine is this font only gives you the correct No Man's Sky font when it's in capitals, but if your gamer tag isn't all capitals, don't worry, it's not gone wrong or anything, it won't put them small. Right, so that's my name, my gamer tag. I can click and drag that around as long as I'm not over the writing, because that will just move the cursor. So I can change that, move that around there, and then this little tick up here means you're finished, and it takes that away. Notice on here it's added your new text layer. With that, what we can do now is, because it looks a bit taller and that's a bit wider, so we'll go to edit, we'll go to transform again, go to scale. Don't need to hold your shift button. I will just stretch that out a wee bit and make it a bit shorter. Like so. Double click inside. Job done. Now I can reposition it. If I go to this top one here, the arrow with the plus next to it, and I can just click anywhere I like, hold the mouse button and it will move. So then I can sort of position it to be in line with that bottom one. sort of there. There you go. If you want to fine-tunely adjust it, if you use your arrow keys on your keyboard, left, right, up, down, moves it ever so such a little bit. So you can fine-tune it if you like. But that'll do. Now we'll do the code, which is your friend's code in the game. Right, I'll put my caps lock on, and V B A C minus F 1 A 5 minus 3 C B T J. That's the code. So we've got the code. Move that over here. Do the tick. Go to edit. Go transform. Go scale. Because it's a big box, so I like to fill the box. Pull that up there. Pull that down there. Double click inside. Voila. One card. Now, what I do is I will save this. Go to save as. And this is mine. I'll go into made cards. I keep it the template name. I usually do, but I rub the template out and I'll put my name in. OB. Save it as the PSD. That way, if you want to update it or something later on, change the picture, change the actual card and leave all the rest of the information there, so you just drop another card underneath, and it's easy to change if you've got all your information on layers, and the PSD saves all the layers. So save it as that, then go to save as again, and it's already named to what you've named it here. Go to JPEG, which is your standard photo file. Click save. It'll ask you some questions. I usually have mine maximum and baseline optimized. That's just to do with the way it compresses the file. I click OK, and that's saved. That's done. If we check ID cards, made cards, there is my made card ready to share on Facebook. And this is the working file, so if I want to change it, I open this one. That is basically it on how the cards are made. It's that simple. Any more questions, feel free to ask. See you later.